A lot of close losses for this team. How do you get over that hump and start winning some of these games?
Continue to work. There's no secret to success. You put in the work, put in the repetitions, and our guys are doing that. We'll start to win some of these.
What bothered you the most about last night? Maybe the offensive rebounds for Minnesota?
Well, no, they're a big team. We know that that's what they do. They bully other teams around, and you got to give them credit for that. It bothered me the start of the game to me. Even watching the tape, giving up 36 points in the first quarter. We keep preaching defense. We keep talking about defense, but we didn't do a good job of putting out the type of effort you need to play good defense in the first. After that, we did a nice job defensively of keeping their field goal percentage down, being in our coverages. The only thing we didn't do is keep them off the foul line, but the effort to start, the defensive effort to start has to be better.
Luke, just given the personnel you have, can this team hold its own on the glass against a big team like that?
It can. It just needs all 5 guys to do it every time, because that's as big of a team as you're going to find. And obviously, we have smaller lineups. We try to play faster, so it's kind of what style is going to win out. And I thought that they won that battle. But yeah, we can compete with them on the glass. We just need all 5 every time.
Stressing to him.
Oh yeah, we show all those in the film edit, and it's. I think guys enjoy obviously the fast break part of the game, and we're good at that. So it's tempting to get out there and lead the fast break, but that's what one of the things that hurts us on the defensive glass. When a shot goes up, we can't start running. We got to get back into the paint, get the ball, and then run from there.
So do you not want
leaking out? If you see someone leaking out, that's a mistake.
I think LeBron said that one of the frustrations that guys are making the same mistakes over and over again. What do you see as those mistakes?
The main ones are middle penetration. We're giving up our middle penetration, rebounding, and fouling. Those are our 3. We're playing well enough everywhere else offensively. We're scoring enough to win these games, but those 3 things have consistently hurt us in this early part of the season. But that's more of that's kind of who we are as a team, and now when crunch time comes, we gotta make sure we're getting good shots. We gotta make sure we're executing. But to me, it's more about it's more about those other things throughout the game, as opposed to just the last couple minutes of the execution part of it.
Last what you was avoid staying engaged. How do you guys do that with him?
Yeah, it's up to everybody. That's what being a team is about. It's personal responsibility from each player to bring what they bring to the table, and then it's our responsibility as a coaching staff to push them and put them in places to succeed.
Did you notice at times that maybe Lonzo hasn't been totally
different techniques, and we try them all, whether it's being hard on him, encouraging him, running more plays for him, but we see it. It's just something he's a young point guard, and we're going to continue to monitor and continue to work on with him.
When you think about the end of this team defensively, where you're trying to get to, what does that look like?
Top end as far as
like the ideal version of what you guys are defensively, how good you think you can be defensively?
We have a goal to be a top 10 defensive team, which looks like a far away goal right now. But the Denver game, we put up a nice defensive number. San Antonio, we put up a decent defensive number, and I haven't looked what it was in the 3 quarters. Take the first quarter out, I'm assuming our Minnesota game was a good defensive game. So it's there. We just need to do it We got to do, longer stretches and more consistently.
Is that going to be based, do you think, more?
It's got to be both with our team and who we are. We got a mix of young guys and vets, and there's as part of growing a new team is like learning strengths and weaknesses of each other. So part of it is, we have to get better individually guarding our man, but then it's also understanding where we might be getting beat and anticipate that and be there to help guys out. But that comes with time.
You guys, players and
Yeah, absolutely.
You keep the same starters? Were you happy with them?
I don't know. We'll evaluate that later.
Last question, please.
With Brandon starting at the 2, how much foot speed do you think he's surrendering in terms of his matchups going up against guards?
I think he's fine. He's got the length, the foot. We ran him at point guard last year for half the season, and we had great success with it. So we're confident Brandon can guard. He was doing fine last night. He got an offensive foul, and he got a foul on trying to box out Towns. So, that's where he got in foul trouble. It wasn't guarding the ball. Now, in the second half, he got a couple for reaching. But, again, I don't think that wasn't foot speed. That was trying to fight around screens, more than anything else.
Can I just ask you about the opponent, Luka Doncic, how to stop him?
With the team defense. He's a very good playmaker. He gets in the heart of the defense, and he's got great vision out there. So we got to make sure that we keep ball pressure on him, and that our other the shell defense is built well around him.